Hey guys, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. And today I want to talk about the fiery promo that AJ Styles delivered towards The Undertaker on Raw this week. Now, it looks like the WWE are set on booking a match between AJ Styles and The Undertaker for this year's WrestleMania, which I will get into momentarily. But first of all, we're going to talk about this promo that AJ Styles delivered. Now, not since the days of CM Punk, where he delivered the infamous pipe bomb in 2011, have I ever seen a promo so brutal, so honest, and yet so truthful, quite like the one AJ Styles delivered. AJ Styles came out and said that 3 years ago, The Undertaker was defeated by Roman Reigns, and he proceeded to take his hat off and his jacket and his gloves and piled them up neatly in the middle of the ring. And as he walked up the ramp, he went up halfway, put his fist up in the air, and looked like he was going to disappear into the sunset. And in AJ Styles' words, he said it was a beautiful yet powerful moment, and The Undertaker ruined that. And he also went on to say things like, that should have been it. Undertaker should have retired after that. Maybe he should have retired and done that when Brock Lesnar ended the streak. So AJ Styles said a lot of things that spoke a lot of truth. He also said that The Undertaker was a broken down old man and addressed him by his real name, Mark Calloway, which really shocked me. And he also said things like, what makes The Undertaker come back? Why does he keep coming back? You know, he's not the same man anymore. He should have retired in his prime 10 years ago. Shocking stuff. And then he went on to address The Undertaker's wife, Michelle McCool. Now, the last time that a wife of The Undertaker was addressed on television was back in 2001 when DDP was stalking The Undertaker's wife at the time, Sarah. So to hear Taker's wife, Michelle McCool, be addressed on television, and the fact that AJ Styles acknowledged that Undertaker and Michelle are married, was very shocking stuff to say the least. Now, I've been a fan of The Undertaker for many, many years, for over 20 plus years, and I'm a big fan, loyal and hardcore. And some of the stuff AJ Styles said was true. Now, in his promo, he was trying to humanize The Undertaker as much as possible. Now, the last time The Undertaker was a human-based sort of character was, of course, his biker run as the American Badass / Big Evil, which was between 2000 to 2003. So, is it possible that we could see the American Badass back on television? I don't think so, quite frankly, because there have been a couple of opportunities to bring the biker gimmick back on television, but they didn't do that. The last opportunity they had to do this was back at WrestleMania 34 when John Cena was calling out The Undertaker. That should have been the time, I think, to bring the biker gimmick back, but they didn't. But for whatever reasons, they chose not to, and instead they chose to stick with the Deadman character, which is okay. I do love the Deadman as much as anyone, but it would be nice to see the biker Undertaker one more time. I'm not necessarily saying that he's got to retire in that character, but it would be nice for this feud if he was to become the American Badass again, or maybe something close to that. But we'll see. And towards the end of AJ Styles' promo, he laid down the challenge for WrestleMania. So now we know that there is going to be a contract signing next week with Taker and Styles. What kind of match is it going to be? I've been hearing rumours that there could be a stipulation added to this match. We'll just have to wait and see. But I thought this promo that AJ Styles delivered was fantastic. I would certainly put it up there with CM Punk's promos back in 2011 to 2012. There was some good stuff there, and AJ Styles, he's on a roll right now. He's one of the best workers, if not the best worker, in the WWE right now. And I think if this is to be Undertaker's final WrestleMania, I still say he should retire at Survivor Series, which could happen, but if this is to be his final year, and this is going to be possibly his final WrestleMania, then I would say AJ Styles is the perfect opponent, because Undertaker has not wrestled at a WrestleMania in over 2 years nearly. The last time he wrestled was at WrestleMania 34. So if he does get into the ring with AJ Styles, it will mark the first time in 2 years that he's wrestled a match at WrestleMania. And AJ Styles, he's in his prime, he's a made man. Who do I believe will go over? It's very hard to say, really. I think if AJ Styles goes over, he's a made man anyway. He probably doesn't need the win, but I don't mind seeing AJ Styles go over, but probably The Undertaker will go over. But I do believe AJ Styles will still come out of this match very, very strong. And I think, I think these two could have a really good match. Now, obviously AJ Styles is in his early 40s, Undertaker's in his mid-50s. People have questioned what kind of match could these two have. Now, had this match taken place 10 or 11 years ago, I think we would be looking at match of the night, if not match of the year. If we was to take AJ Styles from TNA when he was tearing it up, with Undertaker from, I don't know, say maybe 2007 to 2009 time, we would have been looking at an instant classic. But that's not to say that these two still can't have a good match. I do believe with the right opponents, Undertaker can still deliver, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So, another thing that I wanted to mention, Michelle McCool was addressed. Could she come out on television next week to confront Styles? Who knows? I'm not really a great fan of wrestlers' wives getting involved in build-ups. I'm just not a fan of it. I get what they try to do. They try to make feuds as real and personal as much as possible, but I'm not a fan of it. Never have been, never will be. I just don't like it. It kind of takes it away a bit from the guys. Last time we had a situation like this was back in 2001 with Stone Cold and The Rock, and they tried to shove Deborah into the mix, and it just didn't work for me. When you got two big stars like that, you need nothing else. And the same with this, really. Two big names, Styles and Taker, don't need anything else. Just a good story and a great payoff, which is a good match. Don't need the wife getting involved. I'm sorry. But if we do see Michelle McCool come out on television next week, or the week after, who knows, I'm all for it, but I'd rather not. But that's just my opinion. So, with that all said, I'm going to leave this here for you now, and I'm going to wrap it up. What's your thoughts on AJ Styles' fiery promo? Do you think it could lead to the return of the American Badass? What kind of match do you think Taker and Styles could have at WrestleMania? What do you think could happen next week in their contract signing? What's your thoughts on this rumoured stipulation that could be added to their match? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time. So till then, take care everybody.